Hello, everybody. It is I, friendly neighborhood homeless man, coming at you again. Now, you might be yourself asking, hey, why haven't you made a video in like over a lot of months? And the reason for that is purely, I've been trying to make a Castlevania video for like that entire time. It didn't work out, so we're just gonna move on. Guess what I've got with me today? Guess what I've got with me in class? I've got this. I've got this laptop. And you might be thinking to yourself, oh boy, the last time you brought out a laptop, you looked at some cringy kid's first video. God damn it, Mark. We're not doing that today. Today, we've got a little bit of a treat. Who knows what Tumblr is? What I've done is I went to the local McDonald's and I used their free Wi-Fi there to look up toxic masculinity on Tumblr. And I found some images. I quickly saved them, then I ran out of there before they could throw stones at me again. Let's have a look at what Tumblr says about toxic masculinity. Where did I come up with this idea? I wanted to make a video, so this is the video you're getting, okay? Eat it up with some clickbait titles. Alright, so first image we've got an Eric Andre meme. Men's self-image and emotional well-being, toxic masculinity. Why would feminism do this? Okay, so that's one of the things about toxins. Is that I don't know what it means. Do you know what it means? I hope you know what it means, because I don't have a definition. Oh look, there's a definition. There's a definition, it's right there. I'm gay, I'm just not interested, man. Shatters woman's windshield after she rebuffs his advances. I'm gay, I'm just not interested. Oh, so that's the woman saying I'm gay. And then someone responding to that, okay, so I'm skipping a lot of these texts. He responded to this a lot, but he's like too long didn't read version was masculinity killing women over rejection, killing women if they stay, killing queer folk for just being. Men, get your shit together. Hey Cabe, do better, men. Like Jesus Christ, that's like saying, hey dogs, bark less. 2 days ago, a close friend of mine took his own life after a party he threw for all his friends. It was a goodbye party. No one. Okay, that's actually okay. This is pretty sad. I don't know why I saved this. We're trying to have fun here, guys. Trying to have a good time. It's really difficult. Okay. Deeper even than the gun problem is boys are broken. Until we fix men, we need to fix the gun problem. The last 50 years redefined womanhood. Women were taught they can be anything. No commensurate movement for men who are still generally locked into the same rigid, outdated model of masculinity. Okay, if you want to hurt a man, the first thing you do is attack his masculinity. Men don't have the language to understand masculinity as anything other than some version of a caveman because no language exists. What? Okay, it's raining. I'm so confused. The language of masculinity is hopelessly entwined with sexuality, and the language of sexuality is hopelessly entwined with power, agency, and self-worth. So men and boys before that don't have language for modes of expression that don't readily conform to traditional standards. To step outside these norms is to take a risk most of us are afraid to take. As a result, a lot of guys spend their lives terrified. I'm really confused, man. I think what he's saying, men don't know how to speak. therefore they're terrified. I would be scared if I didn't know how to speak. I sure feel bad for men. We're terrified of being viewed as something other than men. We know ourselves to be men, but don't know how to be our whole selves. A lot of us, me included, either shut off or experience deep shame or rage, or all three. Again, men are terrified. Even talking about this topic invites ridicule because it's so scary for most men and women. Men are adrift and nobody is talking about it and nobody is doing anything about it, and it's killing us. Jeez, that was wonderful. I loved that. I'm persuaded by what he said. I'm persuaded in the same way that I'm persuaded when Alex Jones says that the frogs are gay and stuff. That's how persuaded I am by this. It would destroy a 12-year-old boy to be called a girl. What are we then teaching them about girls? A quote by Tony Porter. Tony Porter, I've never heard your name in my entire life. But I'm just saying, you call a 12-year-old boy a girl, and or what? You want him to be complimented by it? You want him not to be like really confused as to why a grown-ass man is calling him a girl? I just don't understand, man. Like I'm confused. Okay, this is our last image, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have fun. We aren't born sexist. Sexism is learned. Revolutionize your mind. Manhood shouldn't be dependent on putting others down, but on standing for the basic human rights of both sexes. Very wise words from this guy who went out into the street, scribbled this onto a sign, and is then standing holding it in front of a camera. I don't know what point he's trying to make. I think he's saying sexism is bad, which is a pretty dumb point. You went through the effort of going outside and writing this on a board. I'm assuming that you thought it was more important than it actually was. So it's just not important. And I'm going to play Spiderman now.